Levi, and welcome to Mom and Pop Thrift. We went to Goodwill and I found this. It's a single-stitched Wilderness Tea Tag Allure. That's the name brand, mid-90s. The comps are between $15 and $25. We paid $3.99. My dad's got a lot of other things to tell you, so let's get into it.
All right, guys, let's do some quick what solds. This Chicago Nike Cooperstown collection is always good for me anyway. Chicago Cubs. It's kind of just a plain like windbreaker pullover. It's a good piece. Want to say I paid $6 for it at Goodwill a couple weeks ago. Before I started the channel, but not very long before I started the channel. This blue cap, which is not marked, which makes it premonition out of that pack that I bought the other day. That one sold. I don't remember how much it sold for. It sold for this much money. I'm holding it like a plate, like I'm serving dinner. And then I forgot, for whatever reason, to show you this one, the pink lid one, which was the Affinity, I think was the name of it. Let's see. Acapella. Acapella was the name of that one. That one sold too. Here's how much it sold for. And so that case, I was telling you guys, that case I got for $1.99. I almost put it back because I was like, well, the case doesn't seem to be selling. And the case is on there now for $17.77 free shipping or best offer. And I've sold 2 of those for around the $20 mark. If the other 2 sell before that one that's on there for $17.77, I might make that guy an offer and see if I can't get that for 10 or 12 bucks and go again. I sold this. This isn't my favorite thing in the world. Evil Dead. Evil Dead, Book of the Dead, collector's edition DVD. It sold for like $5 or $6, and here's why. There's no DVD in it. This is an empty DVD case that I sold for $5 or $6. But it was a collector's edition thing, and it's damaged. Look, the guy who bought it is aware that the corner's all screwed up on it. So horror stuff, as distasteful as it is, sells, man. People will buy horror stuff. And then I had a guy get a hold of me and ask about these jeans. Were listed. I sent out an offer for $11 with these jeans plus shipping. And the guy's like, hey, if I buy this other thing too, that is free shipping, will you throw those jeans in there and then I don't pay shipping on any of it? And I was like, that's a fair enough offer. But the thing that sold was this. Guess denim. You guys were with me when I bought that when I found it at the Hope Chest for $1.99. And I've probably worn it on half of the videos that I've made because I wore this a lot. But I didn't take the listing down because I thought, well, if I can get $45 for it, and that's exactly what happened. I got $42.99, no shipping on that, but it did help me sell an $11 pair of jeans too. So the buyer is all in at $55, which includes some sales tax for them. And so that jacket, which my brother hated, is going away. I'll have to just find a cooler denim jacket to wear, I guess. I think that's all the what's sold for Sunday. So we did a little thrifting today, and this one is weird. This is a shirt. I like the sleeves. Normally, you don't see a lot of long sleeve shirts with print on the sleeves. And then it's this image of a woman standing. It's a photo shoot thing. Like, it's just like fake houseplants in a chair and her in front of a sheet, and then there's some kind of calligraphy lettering. I cannot read it. And then there's more flowers on this side. It was $3.99. And then on the back, it says tour dates. And there's no year. They played in Chicago, whoever they were. And I suspect, since that's the closest one, that's how it ended up. Maybe St. Louis. I suspect that's how it ended at one of those two shows is how it ended up here. But somebody who's playing Oakland, Portland, Vancouver, Seattle, Milwaukee, Chicago, Boston, Montreal, Houston, and Philadelphia. That has to be a band that I've at least heard of or have some idea what's going on, or somebody's looking for that shirt. But as of yet, I have no idea what this shirt is. So I spent $4 on it. It's either going to end up being like a $50 shirt, or it's going to be like donate it back to Goodwill. All right, next was this shirt. I think it's vintage, and I'm not totally sure, but it's a Roper. The tag is real papery and kind of old feeling, but it's assembled in Guatemala. But this print is just ridiculous. It's this Bronco rider, and he is going to town, and it's like 3 different cuts of inks. So there's like the full ink, and then no ink, and then like a plain silhouette, and then like a half inked kind of look. And it is like crazy, and it's all around. It has enough black to give it a real Western look. I don't do a ton of Western wear, but this is going to sell. This is probably a $40 or $50 shirt, just because it's so crazy looking, in a good way. Judah found that one, my son. So we opened the show with Levi finding that Wilderness tee from the 90s. That's cool, way cool. I think this one's probably a better shirt, but the boys are in bed, and I didn't want to oversaturate the cuteness on the video. So one of these days, Judah will find one, and he'll get to show it off on the channel. But he found this one, and hopefully it does well for him. And then there's this. This just looks like a pretty plain shirt. The buttons are, it's snaps, not buttons, and they are worn, which I think adds to the appeal. It just kind of looks like a shirt that a gas station attendant would have worn. And it's OshKosh BGosh, made in the U.S. And this is old enough that it has this tag, which is kind of unusual. That's a union clothing maker, union garment maker's tag. So that probably puts this mid-60s. You can tell the collar is starting to get to that kind of disco 70s collar, but I think this is a little bit older than that. That's a nice shirt. I picked that up for $3.99 at Goodwill. I don't know where the comps are going to be on that. So I will put them up over top of the shirt. So the shirt goes away, and that's what it's worth. But that's cool. If you see vintage OshKosh BGosh at a reasonable price, it's probably worth picking up. All right, and this is the last thing that we found today. All I found at Goodwill today was clothes, but I only spent $20 on all the clothes altogether, and so I spent $18.75 or something. And I believe firmly that every piece that I bought, except for maybe if I can figure out what that band shirt is, then I think that I'll get more than my $18 back out of every item that I bought. These are Key brand overalls. They're just regular overalls, $36.29. They're just gonna sell to some dude in Indiana or Iowa. That's what always happens with these. And I paid $5.99, and they're gonna sell for $28 to $35 depending on where I mark them, because they'll sell. I sell a lot of bibs. When I get bibs, I move them quick. Okay, so I asked some people on Facebook, and they came up with BORNS. Borns is the name of that band, and this is their album cover, Blue Madonna. Shirt's pretty worthless, as far as I can tell, but now I know what it is. there's this thing that I tried to use, and it should have worked, but the deal is, and I don't know if you can see by getting close to that, the guy at Goodwill and I were discussing how this shirt kind of looks like it was printed at somebody's house in the 90s and ironed on. And so there may be an image quality issue here, but I'll show you this. Look right here. There is a camera in the search bar. If you click that, you get here, and that'll allow you to take images out of your camera roll. That one will. Or this is a barcode scanner. So if you find something with a barcode, you can search just by the barcode scan. You can either take a picture and add it, or you can take a picture out of your camera roll and add it, or you can scan a barcode from that feature. Take a picture. I've had it work a lot with action figures where I come up with one. For some reason, this album cover on this shirt did not translate, but that is a really useful tool sometimes. All right, well, that's going to be it for today. I bought some stuff. I sold some stuff. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff. Click like, click comment, and then, no, don't click comment. Click like, and then scroll way down past all the suggested videos, make a comment, and then click subscribe and click the bell icon if you want to get updates when I post more videos. And come back later. We'll have some more good content for you. Thanks for watching.